Hey everyone, Chris here from AV.technology. I'm here with Josh on the Audinate stand. It's ISE 2026. Just on a corner, Josh, as I often do. So we've been standing in front of the control monitoring cloud platform that Audinate does. I just wanted to talk to you about where Audinate's place is in that kind of sphere. So playing nicely, being the Switzerland of cloud platforms, what that means to your customers.
Absolutely, yeah. So what we have behind us is Dante Director, and I think what you were touching on is an important aspect of what Dante is and our role in the industry. We work with over 700 different manufacturers, over 5,000 devices. So we're sort of this common layer that sits underneath all of those products. And what we're doing with Dante Director and our management and monitoring tools is allowing that functionality for our customer across all of those devices that we support and all those manufacturers. So in a way, it can be a single pane of glass to access all those devices, understand how they're performing on the network, if there's any issues with the devices, and increasingly more control of those devices as well too. So being able to adjust volume gain, things like that with devices.
Yeah, which is something you, I guess, you showed us a taster of that a year or so ago.
Exactly.
Before I ask you how that's going, I guess I would ask you what's in it for the manufacturer? Like, how are you making those connections?
Yeah. So I mean, we're really giving customers choice, I guess is the best way to say that. Again, if you talk to a customer, they really want to access information from all their devices in one place. So you can do that through Dante Director. We also have APIs available, and so if you want to take that information and plumb it into a different software application, you can do that as well too. Our manufacturers have access to the API, so they can include that information in what they're doing. So it's really just a tool to allow customers to access that information.
So if I am like a Shure and I have my own platform, or if I'm a Sennheiser, I've got my own platform. Is there a sense of competition there, or is it just horses for courses?
Yeah, I would say it's choices, right? So think of what we're doing with Dante as sort of a thin slice across all the manufacturers, all the products that we support, and then the manufacturer-specific solutions usually go deeper into their specific product. So for a customer, they have the basic information they're getting across everything, and they can dive deeper for specific products.
So the promise, or maybe the mirage, is the single pane of glass. And maybe in the AV world, we're kind of kidding ourselves that we could be the gatekeepers for that. Like who's inevitably going to be the single pane of glass, and where do you fit in that?
Yeah, I almost want to say single pane of glass in quotes, because we know that customers have all sorts of different ways they want to solve that problem. So we do offer an application that pulls it together, but as I mentioned, the API is super important, and we hear all sorts of examples of customers that are importing that into other applications that they use to monitor their networks and devices. So it's really just whatever works best for a customer.
Okay, I'm going to put you on the spot with the whole device control aspect of Director. Can you give me an example of something happening at the moment which is useful? Like I might go, hey, that would be actually very handy for me if I could do that. And that's why I'm probably going to go for Director, because I can actually control remotely that knob on that product.
Yeah, well, the idea, this is actually a feature or a function that people have asked for as long as I've been at Audinate, which is, if you go back to that analogy I had in terms of sort of a thin layer, sort of basic things that people want to do, the things we often hear about are volume control, gain, phantom power, where they just have a quick thing that they're looking to go adjust, and they'd love to be able to do that in one spot. So that's where we've worked with various amp manufacturers, for example, to integrate in to be able to do those quick things that people are looking to get done, but then can also go into the manufacturer's software and dive deeper.
I have to admire you, Josh. Like, even in that question, you don't have favorite kids, do you? You're not going to.
We can't. You used the term Switzerland earlier. That's us. I mean, we kind of play nice with everybody in the industry. That's what we do.
That's really good. Thanks for your time, mate. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you.